What if the armor that saves the world also hides the scars of a family you never knew, echoing those real-life moments when a single truth shatters everything, like discovering a hidden adoption letter in an old drawer? Imagine the sharp sting of cold metal against your skin, the earthy scent of a tiger's fur mixed with zoo hay, the distant roar that vibrates in your chest like the thunder before a storm, just as in those epic tales from history, where warriors like the samurai of old faced not just enemies, but the ghosts of their past. This is the pulse of Yoroi Shinden's Samurai Troopers Episode 8, again, released on February 24, 2026, thrusting us deeper into the demon invasion arc where young heroes grapple with lost origins amid chaos. I watched, heart pounding, feeling the weight of unspoken secrets, much like the tension in classic stories of betrayed loyalty. You're right there in the zoo's shadows, breath held, wondering, will the beast from legend roar back to life, or will hidden pains tear the team apart? This episode doesn't hand you answers, it ignites a fire in your gut, making you crave the screen to uncover the full storm. Available on Crunchyroll, Episode 8 builds on the previous one's bombshell. All samurai troopers are adopted orphans from the same mysterious place, leaving them reeling from identity crises. Kaido wrestles with doubts about his grandmother's ties, while the group learns completing the Supreme Emperor armor needs the Sword of Conquest to shine again, with help from a sacred beast. June leads Guy, Kaido, and the others to a zoo to retrieve White Blaze, the legendary white tiger from their past. Flashbacks reveal June's wild history with the tiger, from childhood adventures to a failed cliff toss and a zoo sale for quick cash. Demons turn zoo animals into monstrous puppets, sparking fierce battles. The episode ends on a tense cliffhanger as Mirai questions Nasuti about the jewel's secret power to link worlds. Feel the chaotic zoo air thick with danger. Hear the puppets' unnatural growls like echoes from horror films where the ordinary turns deadly. Think Jurassic Park gone demonic. This isn't just a recap, it's a tease that pulls you in, leaving you desperate to hit play and see if bonds break or beasts awaken. This episode ramps up the main narrative like a snowball turning into an avalanche, advancing the demon war by tying personal revelations to the bigger fight. Key twist: the Supreme Emperor armor isn't complete without the sacred beast's power, White Blaze, to restore the Sword of Conquest. Revelations hit hard, like learning the heavenly realm, divine world, secretly pulls strings, initially blocking troopers from the armor but now meddling through June. The cliffhanger, Mirai confronting Nasuti about the jewel's world-linking ability, hints at interdimensional threats, echoing fan theories on Reddit and X about the original team's fate, trapped in the demon world for 2 years. Pacing balances comedy and action perfectly, with quick montages keeping things lively without drag. Dramatic balance shines in shifting from Guy's funny birthday party, fans on MAL called it hilarious, to intense zoo brawls. Cloudy aspects, fans query White Blaze's death, but it's a fake-out. June sold him, not killed him, as clarified in previews and reviews. No direct manga here, this is an original sequel ignoring OVAs, but it draws from the 1988 series lore, like White Blaze's magic tiger roll. From X Comments and ANN Review, the adoption reveal from Episode 7 stems from director Ujihara's notes, linking to a mountain orphanage possibly tied to original hero Ryo Sonata. Fans speculate it's his setup, given names like Forest of Truth echoing Sonata clan history. One of the 10 Braves tries to save by targeting Guy, showing villain fractures. Overall, it clarifies the heavenly realm's shady motives, suspected since early episodes for corrupting June with the Sword of Domination. I dug into forums. Reddit threads note the last name group as a villain subfaction revealed. Unarmored here for shock value. This episode demystifies the chaos, showing it's all about generational traps in a demon-plagued world. Kaido's depth cuts deep. His hidden wound from the adoption truth makes him question his grandmother's love, a surprising shift from his usual calm to raw vulnerability. His choice to fight through doubt feels transformative, like a real growth spurt. Guy shines in his birthday subplot, consistent as the upbeat one, but his zoo battle reveals motivations rooted in protecting family he never had. June's backstory surprises. Once a tagalong kid, now a flawed adult with heavenly realm ties, his tiger betrayal shows twisted growth from innocence to cynicism. Nasuti, the strategist, grows intriguing, her jewel knowledge hinting at hidden agendas. Choices ring true. No one acts out of character, but transformations like White Blaze's return spark hope amid despair. Power and morality clash here. Is armor a gift or a curse when it exposes family lies? Sacrifice shows in June's God Told Me Tiger Toss, mirroring historical zealots who harm for higher causes. Survival versus hope plays out in Kaido's struggles, like real adoptees facing identity voids. Do you cling to despair or fight for new bonds? The heavenly realm's meddling questions blind faith, manifesting in characters' choices. Guy chooses battle over submission, embodying hope against puppet-like despair. New lore enriches the universe. Heavenly realm as a manipulative faction, communicating via jewels. Demon world seal break ties to originals trapped there. The 10 Braves, inspired by historical Sonata's warriors, complicate villains, with subgroups like last name group, adding layers without overwhelming, sharp and impactful, with poetic lines like June's God told me, echoing famous historical decrees that led to tragedy. Dialogue foreshadows like Mirai's confrontation resonating post-credits. No cliches, it's fresh, carrying weight in quiet moments, like Kaido's whispers of doubt. You're there, hearing the tiger's roar shake the zoo cages, feeling the suspense build like in epic samurai films where words cut deeper than swords. What secrets will the jewel whisper next? The writing pulls you in, craving resolution. Art director Osamu Tezuka crafts vibrant chaos. Zoo scenes use shadowy blues for tension, bright reds in battles symbolizing blood ties. Fluidity in puppet fights. Kaido's bird blast flows like water, contrasts stillness in flashbacks, evoking nostalgia. Beauty here means raw emotion. The tiger's white fur glows like hope amid darkness. Credit to chief animation director Junko Yamanaka and main animator Hiroyuki Nishimura for making movements feel alive, shaping impact by turning cute animals into terrifying symbols of corruption. Director Yoichi Fujita uses dynamic angles. Low shots make White Blaze tower like a guardian, quick edits amp tension in chases. Shot composition mirrors emotions. Tight frames trap Kaido in his doubts. Wide ones free the team in battle. Rhythm builds suspense, amplifying story like a heartbeat racing toward the cliffhanger. The OST haunts like a silent ally. Low rumbles under zoo stirrings elevate dread. A crescendo in fights burns into memory. Okuraku Jodo E, by Aikatsu-inspired group, subverts with upbeat irony during comedy, but silence after revelation speaks louder, echoing the void of Lost Family. Junya Inoki as Kaido Yusuji delivers tremors of pain, his timbre embodying a soul cracking under truth. Iro Ishibashi as Guy brings intensity to battles, his joyful yells in birthday scenes transformative. Lin as Mirai Aragaki adds soulful intensity to her confrontation, her voice a quiet storm. Sayaka Kinoshita as Nasuti Yagyu impacts with mysterious delivery, hinting at depths. This episode left me gutted yet hopeful. The ache of Kaido's family doubts scarred me, like reliving personal losses, while White Blaze's return sparked wonder. What hit hardest? The montage of June's betrayal, a collision of destinies where innocence meets corruption. You're in the zoo, fur brushing your arm, heart racing as puppets lunge. Think those history moments like betrayed alliances in ancient wars. It evokes universal questions. What if your roots were lies? Does hope win over hidden pains? The episode lingers, pushing you to wonder. In your own battles, would you toss away the past or roar it back to life? Pacing can feel whiplash fast, with tonal shifts from comedy to drama. Complexity in new factions might confuse, but reframe. It's deliberate, mirroring life's messy truths, like how real revelations crowd emotions. Opacity in heavenly realm motives adds mystery, not flaw. I appreciate the bold irreverence, but measured critique. It sometimes crowds main arcs, yet this fuels the gonzo fun. Episode 8 strengths. Gripping revelations, fresh action, deep themes. Weaknesses. Occasional tonal mess, but they serve the chaos. It succeeds brilliantly, blending heart and heroism into an unmissable ride. So, reader, imagine the tiger's eyes locking on yours through the screen. What forgotten beast stirs in your own past? Watching isn't a choice. It's the roar calling you home. What will you summon when the demons stir?